Turns out the truth is that many find work pointless. A study conducted by YouGov in 2015 revealed that a staggering 37% of British individuals believe their jobs lack meaning and fail to contribute to society. This statistic highlights a widespread concern about job dissatisfaction that people are facing today. When individuals feel their work doesn't matter, it can lead to feelings of emptiness and disillusionment. Many workers express that they want to feel valued and make a positive impact, whether in their communities or the world at large. Factors contributing to this sense of meaninglessness can include limited opportunities for creativity, lack of recognition, or a disconnect between personal values and job responsibilities. Employers are encouraged to create more fulfilling roles by fostering a culture of appreciation and aligning tasks with employees' passions. What steps can be taken to ensure that workers find purpose in their everyday contributions? Did you know puppies enter the world helpless? When puppies are born, they come into life blind, deaf, and without any teeth. At first, they rely completely on their mothers for warmth and nourishment, making those early days all about survival. Imagine tiny, squirming bundles, depending on their mom for everything. As the days go by, amazing transformations occur. Slowly, their eyes begin to open, enabling them to see their surroundings for the first time. Their ears also start to function, allowing them to hear sounds and recognize their littermates. Around this time, their teeth start to emerge, readying them for the adventures of chewing and exploring. By the time they are about 3 weeks old, these little furballs are ready to embark on a journey towards independence. This exciting phase is just the beginning, as they become the playful companions we all adore. Knowing how vulnerable they start out really makes us appreciate the bond they develop with their families as they grow into spirited, loving pets. Isn't it fascinating how much they change in just a few weeks? Prepare to be amazed by female dragonflies' survival tricks. These clever insects have developed a jaw-dropping strategy to escape overly aggressive males during mating. When a male dragonfly gets too rowdy, the female can perform a dramatic crash dive, plummeting towards the ground. But here's the twist. Instead of buzzing away, she stays perfectly still, mimicking a lifeless body. This extraordinary act can confuse the male, giving her precious seconds to escape and avoid unwanted advances. In the wild, where competition is fierce and mating can be a high-stakes game, this tactic showcases nature's creativity and survival. Think of it like a superhero move, where a quick dive could mean the difference between life and death. So the next time you spot a dragonfly, remember that these beautiful creatures have some surprising, savvy defenses to protect themselves in the complex dance of love and survival. Let's uncover the truth about Malawi's tea industry. Malawi is often celebrated as Africa's second-largest tea producer, following closely behind Kenya. This small yet remarkable country surprises many with its significant role in the global tea market. Its unique landscape, characterized by lush hills and a subtropical climate, creates the perfect environment for various high-quality tea varieties. The tea industry is not simply about producing a beloved beverage. It is a vital pillar of Malawi's economy, providing thousands of jobs and supporting entire communities. From farmers who carefully cultivate tea plants to factory workers who skillfully process the leaves, the industry sustains many livelihoods. Furthermore, the distinct taste and quality of Malawian tea have earned it a loyal following among tea enthusiasts worldwide. Beyond economic benefits, the expansive tea plantations enhance the natural beauty of the region, drawing tourists who wish to experience the vibrant green scenery. So the next time you savor a comforting cup of tea, remember the dedication and hard work of Malawians who bring that delicious flavor to your table. Is it really true that iguanas can regrow tails? Absolutely! Iguanas have fascinating adaptations that help them survive in the wild. One of their standout features is their specialized teeth, which are perfectly designed for shredding plant material, making them excellent herbivores. However, when threatened, these reptiles can deliver a surprisingly painful bite, reminding us that they're not as docile as they might seem. Another incredible ability iguanas possess is the power to voluntarily detach their tails. This might sound strange, but shedding their tail can distract predators, giving the iguana a chance to escape. What's even more remarkable is their ability to regenerate these lost tails over time. Although the new tail may not look exactly like the original, it still serves its purpose. This regeneration process is a fascinating example of nature's resourcefulness, helping iguanas adapt and survive in their environments. Surprisingly, it's a fact that you might be surprised to discover how planes fly. It's a captivating blend of science and engineering that keeps aircraft soaring high above us. Four main forces make this airborne magic possible: lift, thrust, drag, and weight. Lift is the star of the show, generated primarily by an airplane's wings as air flows cleverly over and under them. This mysterious force is akin to an invisible hand, supporting the airplane and allowing it to rise into the sky. Next, we have thrust, which propels the plane forward. Imagine the roar of jet engines working hard. This force pushes against the resistance of drag. Drag, a force that acts in the opposite direction to thrust, can feel like wind pressing against your face when you sprint. Pilots must manage this resistance carefully to keep gaining speed. Finally, there's weight, the gravitational pull that holds everything down. The interaction of these four forces, when balanced perfectly, enables an aircraft to take off, cruise smoothly, and come in for a safe landing. So the next time you gaze up at an airplane flying high, appreciate the remarkable teamwork of lift, thrust, drag, and weight that brings the marvel of flight to life. Most people don't know this, but we walk a lot. On average, a person walks about 185,000 kilometers in their lifetime, which is akin to circling the Earth at the equator about 5 times. This staggering distance highlights the incredible journeys we embark on daily, whether it's strolling to work, playing with pets, or simply exploring local parks. Each step we take contributes not only to our physical health, but also allows us to connect with our environment and engage in creative thinking. Consider those childhood walks to school or the leisurely evening strolls that help us unwind after a busy day. These moments become part of a larger narrative shaped by our every footfall. Walking serves as a form of exercise, offering opportunities to reflect and clear our minds of clutter. Moreover, our feet and legs are marvels of nature, engineered for movement and stability across various terrains and environments. The next time you lace up your shoes to head out, remember the epic journey you're embarking on and cherish the countless stories waiting to unfold with each and every step. Guess what really drives Norway's incredible tunnel experience? The Lærdal Tunnel, stretching an astonishing 15 miles, isn't just a road. It's a journey through light and sound designed to enhance your drive. This unique tunnel, famous for its alternating blue lighting, mimics the beauty of a sunrise, providing drivers with a striking visual experience. Imagine cruising through a dark tunnel that gradually lights up in soothing blue hues, making you feel as if you're witnessing dawn, even when it's deep underground. This creative approach aims to reduce the feeling of fatigue during long drives, transforming what could be a monotonous journey into something memorable. Additionally, the tunnel features scenic rest areas with artistic designs that celebrate the Norwegian landscape, offering drivers a chance to pause and take in the beauty of the surroundings. How cool is it to drive through a tunnel that feels alive and connects you to nature? Did you know Spielberg's unique payment strategy for actors? When it comes to filmmaking, Steven Spielberg is known for his innovative ideas, and one of his most fascinating strategies involves how he compensates his actors. Instead of paying a traditional upfront salary, Spielberg often requires actors to agree to back-end compensation. This means they earn a percentage of the film's profits instead of a one-time paycheck. The rationale behind this approach is clear. If the movie doesn't succeed at the box office, neither will the actors. This unique method can create a powerful incentive for everyone involved to promote the film and ensure its success. Not only does it align the interests of producers and actors, but it also encourages a collaborative spirit on set. Some actors have embraced this model wholeheartedly, understanding that a hit film can lead to significant earnings. However, it does come with risks, as a flop means no paycheck. Spielberg's strategy may seem unconventional, but it's a testament to his belief in the projects he undertakes and the talent he collaborates with. Why exactly does Comic Sans get so much hate? This quirky font, designed by Vincent Connor in 1994, was inspired by the handwritten text common in comic books. With its playful curves and informal look, Comic Sans aimed to bring a casual flair to digital text. However, this font has faced significant backlash over the years, as many see it as overly casual for professional settings. Critics argue that its frequent misuse in serious communications dilutes the intended message and creates a sense of unprofessionalism. Interestingly, despite the criticism, Comic Sans has a dedicated fan base that appreciates its charm and readability, especially for children and those with learning disabilities. The question remains, can a font really be hated, or is it simply the way we use it that gives it a bad reputation? Surprise! The first web search engine was named Archie. Back in 1990, when the internet was still in its infancy, a bright student named Alan M. Tage at McGill University in Montreal created a revolutionary tool that changed how we find information online. This tool, dubbed Archie, had a simple yet groundbreaking mission: to index and search for files on FTP servers, which were the main way to share files before the web took off. While today we have sophisticated search engines like Google that can sift through billions of web pages in the blink of an eye, Archie was the first step toward that amazing capability. Essentially, when online content was starting to bloom, Archie helped users navigate the vast, uncharted territory of the internet by providing a way to quickly locate files. Imagine searching the internet without Google. Archie collected metadata about the files it could find, allowing people to search for specific documents through text queries. This pioneering effort laid the groundwork for the advanced search technologies we rely on today, making it a crucial milestone in the digital age. This might surprise you. Discover vibrant cauliflower colors for your next meal. It's not just the plain white variety you might be familiar with. Cauliflower can actually be found in shades of purple, green, and orange, each bringing its own unique twist to your plate. The purple cauliflower gets its striking hue from anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants also found in blueberries. These compounds help protect your cells from damage. Green cauliflower, often called broccoflower, offers a milder flavor and is rich in nutrients like vitamin C and fiber, which can support your immune system and promote digestive health. Then there's orange cauliflower, which stands out due to its higher beta-carotene content, the same nutrient lending carrots their bright color and supporting eye health. So the next time you're at the grocery store, don't just grab the white one, explore this colorful spectrum. Adding these vibrant varieties can make your meals more appealing while boosting your health. Each color brings its own phytonutrients to the table, offering even more reasons to fall in love with this versatile veggie. Did you know Sherlock's creator was a real detective? Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, the brilliant mind behind the iconic detective Sherlock Holmes, didn't just write mystery stories, he actually used his keen observational skills to solve real-life cases. In a fascinating twist, he took on the challenge of helping to free two innocent men wrongfully imprisoned. With the same analytical approach he championed in his stories, Conan Doyle reviewed their cases meticulously. He studied evidence, interviewed witnesses, and highlighted inconsistencies in the prosecution's arguments. His efforts shed light on their innocence and brought the real culprits to justice. This remarkable blend of fiction and reality showcases how Conan Doyle's passion for truth and justice resonated beyond the pages of his novels, reminding us that sometimes even the wisest detectives need to step into the real world to make a difference. Here's a wild fact about ancient Sparta. Did you know that elections in Sparta weren't decided by secret ballots like we see today? Instead, they had a unique method that involved quite a bit of noise. Candidates would enter a large hall one by one, and the audience would show their support through shouting and cheering. Judges listened carefully to the applause, gauging how loud each candidate was cheered. The louder the support, the better the chance of winning. This shouting contest not only made elections exciting, but it also reflected Sparta's commitment to public participation in decision-making. Unlike more modern systems, where votes are often hidden, the Spartans put everything out in the open, and each cheer could sway the outcome. It's fascinating to see how different cultures approach governance, right? Imagine how elections might change if we relied on applause instead of votes. Hard to believe, but Alain Ducasse has 21 Michelin stars. That title makes him the most celebrated chef in the history of the Michelin Guide. Born in the quaint village of Orgères, France, Ducasse has revolutionized fine dining through his creative culinary philosophy. With a total of 21 Michelin stars to his name, he emphasizes that cooking is an art, where each dish tells its own story through a blend of taste, texture, and stunning presentation. His renowned restaurants, located in cities like Paris, London, and Tokyo, feature an eclectic mix of global influences while retaining the essence of classic French cuisine. This harmony of tradition and innovation showcases Ducasse's unique ability to connect with diners on multiple levels. Beyond just being a culinary genius, he passionately shares his expertise through cooking schools and mentorships, nurturing the next generation of chefs. Ducasse's unparalleled dedication to the culinary arts has made him a beacon in the gastronomic community, inspiring food enthusiasts and professionals worldwide. What else can we learn from his remarkable journey? Guess what really drives ancient Roman celebrity culture? Gladiators held an enormous star power in ancient Rome, just like today's celebrities. These fierce warriors didn't just entertain crowds with epic battles, they also endorsed products, making them early influencers. Imagine young Roman children playing with tiny clay action figures, mimicking their favorite gladiators, reenacting the thrilling matches. Beyond the arena, gladiators' sweat was surprisingly viewed as an aphrodisiac, leading women to incorporate it into their beauty routines. Think about it. Ancient Roman ladies believed that a touch of this sweaty warrior essence would enhance their allure. The fascination with gladiators shows how deeply intertwined celebrity culture and daily life were back then. Just as we follow our favorite stars today, ancient Romans idolized these combatants, turning the arenas into spectacles that captivated audiences and shaped trends. Gladiators weren't just fighters. They were symbols of strength, bravery, and allure. So does the influence of celebrity culture really stretch back thousands of years? Here's a wild fact about the Volkswagen Beetle. Adolf Hitler, the infamous leader of Nazi Germany, collaborated with engineer Ferdinand Porsche to create this iconic car. Their vision was to design an affordable and practical vehicle for ordinary German families, symbolizing the promise of a better life during tough economic times. Despite its dark origins tied to an oppressive regime, the Volkswagen Beetle found a new identity and became a beloved symbol of peace and freedom in the 1960s. The car's unique shape and cheerful aesthetic captured the spirit of the counterculture movement, making it a favorite among young people who were seeking change. With its rounded curves and vibrant colors, the Beetle transformed from a tool of propaganda to an emblem of individuality and self-expression. Today, it represents not just a vehicle, but a cultural phenomenon that transcends its initial purpose. It serves as a reminder that even products with dark histories can evolve into symbols of hope and joy. Isn't it fascinating how history shapes and reshapes our world? What if I revealed the truth about vegetarians? According to a 2003 study by the U.S. Department of Agriculture, a surprising 66% of people who claim to be vegetarians admitted to eating meat. This fact comes from a survey of 13,313 Americans, exploring their dietary habits. Imagine the shock when researchers uncovered that many declaring themselves meat-free were still indulging in hamburgers or bacon now and then. This information raises interesting questions about the definitions of vegetarianism and personal eating habits. Perhaps societal pressure plays a role, prompting some individuals to label themselves as vegetarians, even if they occasionally enjoy meat. It also highlights the complexities of diet and identity in today's world. As people become more health conscious or environmentally aware, the lines between different dietary choices seem to blur. Many are drawn to vegetarianism for its supposed health benefits or ethical considerations, but still find it hard to say goodbye to their favorite meat dishes completely. So what does this mean for the future of our eating habits? Can you imagine drawn borders causing conflict? Many countries experienced a wave of independence, yet the borders that define them often tell a troubling tale. When colonizers divided territories, They paid little attention to the rich tapestry of local cultures and communities. Instead, lines were drawn on maps, ignoring historical ties and traditions. As a result, countries like Nigeria and Sudan faced significant challenges after gaining independence. Ethnic groups found themselves split across borders, while others were forced to share limited land with those they had long-standing rivalries with. This disregard for cultural landscapes has led to tension and violence in many regions, sparking disputes that can last for generations. Understanding the complexities of these borders helps shed light on modern conflicts. Why haven't we found better solutions to prevent such issues from arising again? Prepare to be amazed by ancient Egyptian engineering. Over 4,000 years ago, the ingenious ancient Egyptians were already inventing mechanical switches, showcasing their remarkable understanding of physics. These early switches employed pulley systems to open and close doors, allowing for greater convenience and security in their homes and temples. Imagine the creativity it took to design such mechanisms without the advanced tools we have today. This innovation wasn't just about practicality, it reflected their deep knowledge of levers and forces, laying groundwork for future technologies. The ancient Egyptians harnessed simple yet effective mechanical principles, proving that their intellect rivaled any modern engineer. While we often think of electrical systems as the peak of innovation, these early devices remind us that ingenuity comes in many forms. The idea of using pulleys to control access to spaces also set a cultural precedent for future civilizations. Isn't it fascinating how something so old has influenced the way we build and design today? Why exactly does the London Underground fascinate us? The London Underground, which opened its doors in 1863, holds the title of being the world's first underground railway system. This remarkable innovation revolutionized how people navigate the bustling city of London. Before its existence, commuters struggled with congested streets filled with horse-drawn carriages and pedestrians. The Underground offered a swift and efficient way to travel long distances without getting caught in surface traffic. Imagine zipping underground through dark tunnels while the city buzzes above. Today, it continues to be one of the oldest operating metro systems, serving millions of passengers each year. With its iconic red and blue roundel logo, the tube has become a symbol of London itself, connecting various neighborhoods and allowing for easy exploration of the city's rich history and vibrant culture. Plus, you can enjoy the various theme and art displays along the lines. All of this makes us wonder, how did such a groundbreaking concept come into being, and what challenges did the early engineers face in creating this underground marvel? Guess what really drives health issues today? Garam Romawi, a little-known term linked to fermentation processes, plays a surprising role in our health. You might not be familiar with the word versicuno, but it's crucial when discussing this topic. Fermentation is a common practice in many cultures, often used for preserving food or crafting beverages like yogurt and kombucha. While these processes can enhance flavor and provide beneficial probiotics, they can also lead to disease if not managed properly. Garam Romawi has been identified as a source of harmful pathogens that might thrive in improperly fermented products. This means that while you enjoy your favorite fermented foods, there's a thin line between health benefits and potential health risks. Understanding how these processes affect our bodies can help us make better food choices. Always ensure whatever you consume is properly prepared and stored to avoid unexpected health issues. So next time you reach for a fermented snack or drink, consider its origins. Could there be hidden dangers lurking within? Here's a wild fact about your genes and hair growth. Research indicates that the same genes responsible for hair growth also influence how your body responds to various stimuli. Isn't that fascinating? These genes play a key role in not only determining whether you have curly or straight hair, but also how your body reacts to everything from temperature changes to stress. For instance, when you're anxious, your hair might stand on end due to a gene that regulates response to emotional stimuli. This connection highlights the extraordinary interconnectedness of genetics and physiology, showing us that the traits we often think of as separate are actually linked in surprising ways. Understanding this can help scientists explore new treatments for hair loss, allergies, or even stress management. What other mysteries do our genes hold? Why do galaxies spin every billion years? It might sound mind-boggling, but every galaxy, big or small, takes about 1 billion years to complete a single rotation. This incredible journey happens at different speeds depending on the size and mass of the galaxy. For instance, our Milky Way spins at an impressive rate, taking around 230 million years to finish one full turn. Imagine how vast and lonely space feels when you consider that every galaxy dances to the same cosmic rhythm, twirling gracefully through the universe. This rotation is driven by the galaxy's gravitational pull, which keeps everything from stars to dust in orbit. Scientists study these rotations to understand more about the universe's history and structure. We can learn about the dark matter influential in holding galaxies together as they spin. With each rotation, galaxies spark new star formations, providing a glimpse into the ongoing dance of the cosmos. So the next time you gaze at the night sky, remember that there's a grand choreography happening far beyond what we can see. Discover the stunning name behind Taiwan's beauty. Known as Formosa, Taiwan got its name from Portuguese explorers in the 16th century. The name Formosa translates to beautiful, perfectly capturing the island's breathtaking landscapes and vibrant culture. With lush mountains, stunning coastlines, and lively cities, Taiwan is a treasure trove of natural wonders and rich history. The Portuguese, enchanted by its beauty, gave it this name, and it has resonated through centuries. Today, Taiwan is famous not just for its scenery, but also for its delicious food, friendly people, and fascinating mix of traditional and modern influences. From bustling night markets to serene tea plantations, every corner of the island tells a story. Isn't it amazing to think that such a lovely name stemmed from explorers who marveled at its charm? Taiwan truly lives up to its name, inviting adventurers to explore its beauty. Here's a wild fact about Samsung's testing method. Samsung has taken phone durability testing to a whole new level with a robot that resembles a behind. This innovative butt-shaped robot is used to press down on their phones in various ways, simulating how users might accidentally drop or sit on their devices in everyday life. Imagine the scenarios. By using this unique robot, Samsung can ensure their smartphones are tough enough to handle real-life accidents, from being dropped on a hard floor to, yes, even being sat on. This quirky approach not only saves time, but also provides valuable data on how their devices hold up under stress. The robot performs thousands of tests, helping engineers identify any weak points in their designs before the phones hit the market. It's a blend of high-tech engineering and a bit of humor, showing that innovation doesn't always have to be serious. So the next time you see someone with a Samsung phone, just remember the robot behind the scenes working hard to keep their device safe from everyday mishaps. This might surprise you. Gases from farts can reveal health. Scientists have found that the gases produced by our digestive processes, specifically from farts, might hold clues to our health. Different types of bacteria in our gut create unique gases, and analyzing these could help diagnose various diseases. For instance, certain conditions can alter the balance of bacteria, leading to a change in the gases we produce. Researchers are looking closely at this relationship, seeking to develop a non-invasive tool for detecting issues like gastrointestinal diseases or even metabolic disorders. Imagine being able to learn about your gut health just by monitoring what comes out. This innovative approach could revolutionize how we think about digestion and health diagnostics. So next time you let one rip, consider the science behind it. Could your farts be chatting with scientists about your well-being? Did you know Hawaii lacks seagulls on its shores? The tropical paradise of Hawaii surprises many by not housing the coastal bird we often associate with beach life, the seagull. This absence is due to the island's unique geographical setting and environmental conditions. Unlike other coastal regions, Hawaii's isolated ecosystem lacks the large, open habitats that seagulls favor. Instead of seagulls, the islands are home to a fascinating variety of native seabirds, including the nena, Hawaii's state bird, and the striking red-footed booby. These birds have flourished without the competition that seagulls typically bring in other areas. The nene is particularly interesting. This goose-like bird has developed unique adaptations that help it survive in Hawaii's volcanic terrain. Meanwhile, the red-footed booby showcases amazing diving skills, catching fish mid-air. Exploring Hawaii's coastline reveals a vibrant avian community that thrives in harmony with the island's diverse habitats. The stark difference in bird species offers a glimpse into how isolated ecosystems shaped life in incredible ways. What's your favorite Hawaiian bird? Did you know crossing the Sahara was extremely risky? The Trans-Saharan trade route, one of history's oldest and most challenging paths, was a monumental undertaking for traders. Imagine trekking across blistering hot deserts and harsh, desolate landscapes while carrying precious cargo. Merchants transported valuable goods like salt, gold, and ivory, which were sought after in different regions. The sheer scale of the Sahara, with its vast sand dunes and extreme temperatures, posed serious dangers, including dehydration and getting lost. Caravans often relied on local guides familiar with the terrain and the stars for navigation. Despite the risks, these routes thrived for centuries, connecting diverse cultures and economies. The trade not only enriched those who dared to cross, but also facilitated the exchange of ideas and traditions, showcasing human resilience and ingenuity in the face of nature's challenges. Isn't it fascinating how such harsh conditions forged important historical connections? Here's a wild fact about human skin color. The amazing variety in human skin tones mostly comes from a pigment called melanin, which is controlled by our genes, particularly one known as MC1R. So why do people from different parts of the world have such distinct skin colors? Well, it all boils down to where humans evolved. Populations living closer to the equator, where sunlight is intense and ultraviolet radiation is high, developed darker skin. This darker skin acts like nature's sunscreen, protecting against potential skin damage. On the flip side, people in northern latitudes enjoy much less sunlight. Over generations, their skin has evolved to be lighter, which helps with the absorption of vitamin D when sunlight is scarce. Isn't it fascinating how our environment shapes our biology in such a colorful way? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Wilson had a ram as a mascot. During President Woodrow Wilson's 1916 re-election campaign, he introduced an unexpected character into his strategy, a rambunctious ram named Old Ike. This lively creature captured public attention with his aggressive personality and quirky habit of chewing tobacco. Old Ike became a symbol of Wilsonian patriotism, though most political campaigns typically relied on human figures or political slogans to rally support. Despite his odd choice, the ram's presence during rallies and public appearances left a lasting impression on voters. People would gather not just to see the candidates, but to catch a glimpse of Old Ike, showcasing how unconventional mascots can create memorable moments in political history. What do you think? Could an animal mascot change the game in modern politics? Can you imagine that women can't speak to men? In Yemen, a deeply rooted cultural norm restricts women from talking to men who aren't their relatives. This prohibition stems from traditional beliefs about modesty and honor that have been passed down through generations. Women often navigate their daily lives within tightly knit family structures, limiting interactions with outsiders. Such restrictions affect various aspects of life. For example, women may find it challenging to pursue education, work opportunities, or social connections outside their family circles. The implications are immense, as they can hinder personal growth and independence. Many activists are striving for change, advocating for women's rights and greater freedom in conversations and interactions. As the conversation about gender equality gains momentum worldwide, can Yemen break free from these boundaries? It's a complicated issue, but the voices of women are beginning to be heard. Prepare to be amazed by Michel Lotito's unusual diet. This Frenchman, famously known as the man who eats things, has a truly extraordinary talent for consuming bizarre objects that most of us wouldn't even consider. Lotito has ingested items like metal, glass, and even entire bicycles. His impressive record includes chowing down on 18 bicycles and, wait for it, a small airplane. You might wonder how someone can actually eat these inedible materials. The secret lies in Latito's uniquely adapted stomach, which produces extra acids to help break down tough materials. While this might sound incredible, if not downright dangerous, Latito's amazing ability has earned him a spot in the Guinness World Records and the attention of curious onlookers worldwide. So what drives a person to consume such oddities? Is it just a quirky talent, or is there more to this fascinating story? Guess what really drives Nauru's unique charm? Nestled in the vast Pacific Ocean, Nauru stands out as the smallest republic in the world, measuring just 13 square miles. Despite its size, this tiny island is bursting with character and surprises. Nauru's landscape is primarily a flat limestone plateau, adorned with unique vegetation and a few towering palm trees that seem to wave hello from the shore. Often overlooked as a travel destination, Nauru captivates visitors with its stunning beaches, rich history, and vibrant culture. The island was once famous for its rich phosphate deposits, which fueled its economy for many years. However, as those resources dwindled, Nauru faced significant challenges, including environmental degradation. Now the community is evolving, focusing on sustainable tourism and restoring its natural beauty. The warm, friendly locals invite you to experience their traditional customs, delicious cuisine, and incredible marine life. So whether you're snorkeling in the crystal clear waters or relaxing on the sandy beaches, Nauru proves that big adventures can come in small packages. Did you know that emoji started in Japan in the 1990s? Back then, Shigetaka Kurita designed the first emoji set as small pictorial icons to help people express emotions and ideas in digital messages. This original set featured simple images like hearts, smiling faces, and various weather symbols. As technology advanced, so did emojis. They became an essential part of mobile communication, capturing feelings and adding visual flair to our text-based conversations. Today, millions of people around the world use emojis to convey humor, sadness, love, and everything in between, often making conversations feel more personal and lively. The evolution of emojis reflects the way we communicate in the digital age, blending technology and emotion in ways that were once only possible with words. Can you imagine texting without emojis? Did you know that a month without alcohol can transform your health? Taking a break from drinking can lead to remarkable improvements in your body. When you abstain from alcohol for just 30 days, your liver gets a chance to heal and regenerate. This means better liver function, which is crucial since the liver helps filter toxins from your blood and produces vital proteins. Furthermore, many people experience lower blood pressure and improved heart health during this period. By skipping those drinks, you're also significantly reducing your risk of developing diabetes and other serious conditions linked to excessive alcohol consumption. Finding healthier alternatives or simply enjoying time spent without alcohol can boost your overall well-being. So why not try it for a month? It could be the first step towards a healthier lifestyle. Let's uncover the truth about Player Robot. This incredible robotic salamander, developed by scientists, is revolutionizing how we understand movement. Designed with a flexible structure that mimics real bones and joints, Player Robot can glide smoothly on land while also swimming with ease in water. Its unique design allows researchers to study locomotion in a way that was previously hard to achieve. By observing how Player Robot navigates different terrains, scientists can gather valuable insights into movement patterns that apply to both animals and robots. This knowledge could lead to advancements in robotics and even help in designing better prosthetics for humans. The versatility of Player Robot highlights the intricate ways biology and technology can intertwine, pushing the boundaries of innovation. How will this technology shape the future of robotics and our understanding of animal movement? Prepare to be amazed by Vika Bren's art. Vika Bren is a creative artist who takes body painting to a whole new level. Using her own skin as a canvas, she crafts stunning optical illusions that play tricks on the eyes. Imagine a butterfly resting on her arm or a beautiful landscape unfolding across her back. Her meticulous attention to detail allows her to create images that look almost three-dimensional. Each design not only captivates the viewer, but also challenges what we think a body can represent. Bren manipulates perception expertly, making her art not just a display of skill, but a groundbreaking exploration of form and illusion. Whether in a gallery setting or on social media, her work sparks conversations about beauty and expression in unexpected mediums. The way she transforms herself into living art encourages us to see the world differently and appreciate the limitless potential of creativity. Have you ever thought that the human body could be a work of art in such a mind-bending way? Can you believe the largest beaver dam exists here? This remarkable beaver dam, located in Alberta, Canada, is astonishing. Stretching over 2,690 feet long, it not only marks a significant engineering feat by these clever rodents, but also showcases the incredible impact beavers have on their environment. The dam creates ponds that provide crucial habitats for various wildlife, contribute to water filtration, and help in flood control. Beavers, known for their impressive tree-chomping skills, build these structures to protect themselves from predators and create a safe living space. The dam was discovered in 2007 from aerial surveys and has since drawn the attention of researchers, ecologists, and even tourists eager to witness nature's prowess. Studying this giant structure helps scientists understand how beaver behavior influences ecosystems. So next time you think about beavers, remember how their hard work shapes the environment in such a grand way. What else do you think these fascinating animals can teach us? Guess what really drives modern medicine's roots? Long before the advent of modern painkillers, people discovered that chewing willow bark could offer relief from pain. This simple remedy is very effective because the bark contains salicylic acid, a key ingredient that forms the basis of aspirin, one of the most commonly used medications today. Ancient Egyptians and renowned Greek physician Hippocrates documented the medicinal properties of willow bark, demonstrating that our ancestors understood the power of nature in healing. Even though technology has advanced and we have developed numerous medications, the wisdom of using natural remedies showcases the enduring value of ancient practices. By looking at the history of medicine, we can appreciate how such traditions laid the groundwork for modern pharmaceuticals. So next time you reach for that bottle of aspirin, remember that you're embracing a remedy that stretches back thousands of years, connecting us to the knowledge and experiences of those who came before us. How fascinating is that? Why exactly does shopping make us feel lost? This feeling is known as the Gruen transfer, named after the innovative architect Victor Gruen. He realized that many malls are designed in a way that confuses shoppers on purpose. By creating winding paths and intriguing layouts, malls encourage us to explore more. Instead of a straight shot to the exit, these twists and turns lead us past enticing displays in various stores. The longer we wander, the more likely we are to make impulse purchases. Essentially, the Gruen transfer turns shopping into an adventure, making it easy for us to lose track of time and our original shopping list. While we may feel a bit disoriented, mall designers cleverly use this phenomenon to boost sales, all while keeping our attention with captivating designs. Have you ever noticed how easy it is to get sidetracked in a mall? Have you ever wondered why the Gulf is so rich? The Mississippi River plays a crucial role in shaping the Gulf of Mexico's ecosystem, depositing around 500 million tons of sediment every year. This massive flow of sediment comes from a variety of sources, including eroded land, rainfall, and nutrients from surrounding areas. As the river courses toward the Gulf, it carries along minerals and organic materials that create fertile habitats for diverse marine life. This sediment helps form deltas and marshlands, which are essential for supporting birds, fish, and other wildlife. In fact, the rich mix of nutrients encourages vibrant plankton blooms, which serve as the foundation of the food chain in these waters. However, while this sediment enriches the Gulf ecosystem, too much sediment can lead to problems like algal blooms and loss of water clarity. How do we balance this natural phenomenon with environmental health? Is it really true that kangaroos can hop efficiently? Absolutely. Kangaroos are nature's incredible hoppers thanks to their unique anatomy. They have large elastic tendons in their legs that stretch and store energy as they leap. When they push off the ground, these tendons spring back, helping them soar with minimal effort. This remarkable adaptation allows kangaroos to travel over vast distances while conserving precious energy, which is crucial for surviving in the dry Australian outback. They can hop at speeds of up to 44 miles per hour and clear about 25 feet in a single bound. Imagine using less energy while covering such ground. This energy-efficient movement is especially important in their harsh habitat, where food and water can be scarce. So the next time you see a kangaroo bounding along, remember how its special features help it thrive in the wild. This might surprise you. Live ducks in fashion? In Minnesota, a quirky law states that you cannot cross state lines with a live duck perched on your head, yet there's no prohibition against carrying a dead duck. This strange regulation has given rise to a rather unusual trend in taxidermy hats. Local creatives have embraced this oddity, crafting unique headpieces that showcase stuffed ducks, which are legal to wear. Imagine walking into a cafe and spotting someone donning a plush duck hat. It's definitely an eye-catcher. Historically, rules like this reflect the playful nature of certain local laws, often remaining on the books long after their practical relevance has faded. While the law may have started as a safety measure or an agricultural regulation, today it adds a splash of humor to Minnesota's fashion scene. Who would have thought that a simple duck could inspire such a bizarre yet fascinating expression of individuality? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Louisiana was sold. In 1803, France made a significant decision that would shape the future of the United States. They sold the vast Louisiana territory to the U.S. This enormous area spanned from the Gulf of Mexico to Canada, yet it was largely uncharted and home to various Native American tribes. At the time, the French leader Napoleon Bonaparte faced serious financial struggles, especially due to costly wars in Europe. Realizing he needed money to fund his ambitions, he decided to transfer this immense land to the United States for just $15 million. This deal not only doubled the size of the U.S., but also opened the door for westward expansion. It marked a turning point in American history, showing how financial and political pressures can lead to monumental changes. Can you imagine what it was like for those native tribes when their lands changed hands like this? Why exactly does the Looking Glass portrait amaze users? This innovative holographic monitor opens a door to a whole new way of experiencing visuals. The Looking Glass portrait allows you to view photos, videos, and even 3D models without needing any glasses. Utilizing cutting-edge light field technology, it provides over 100 different perspectives at a smooth 60 frames per second. This means that when you move around the screen, the image changes in a realistic manner, making it feel as if the visuals are popping right out at you. Plus, it works seamlessly with various operating systems, allowing everyone to enjoy this remarkable display. Whether you're an artist showcasing your creations or someone curious about 3D content, the Looking Glass portrait transforms how we interact with digital media. Imagine showing off family photos in a way that feels three-dimensional. It's like stepping into a new world of sight and creativity. Is it really true that wasps can eat alive caterpillars? The parasitic wasp, Hymenopepimyces argyrophaga, has an unusual and gruesome method of ensuring the survival of its offspring. This tiny wasp targets the living caterpillars of the cinnabar moth, laying its eggs inside the helpless host. Once the eggs hatch, the larvae begin to consume the caterpillar from the inside out, all while the caterpillar is still alive. This terrifying survival tactic offers the larvae a ready food source as they grow. The caterpillar's body becomes a living meal for the developing wasps, leading to a dramatic and tragic end for the host. Nature can be brutal, showcasing the harsh realities of the food chain. While this gruesome process might seem shocking, it plays a crucial role in maintaining ecological balance. How many other fascinating interactions do you think exist in nature? Most people don't know this, but movies can be tiny. The world's smallest movie, titled A Boy and His Atom, was created by IBM scientists using real atoms. Imagine that! This delightful mini animation was crafted at an atomic level, which means it was built using the very building blocks of matter. Each frame in the film was assembled with atoms and then magnified an astounding 100 million times to make it visible to us. To put that in perspective, one atom is about a nanometer in size, So the film is essentially a tiny cartoon made from the smallest pieces of the universe. This groundbreaking achievement doesn't just showcase creativity, it demonstrates the astonishing possibilities of science and technology. Recognized by Guinness World Records as the tiniest film ever made, A Boy and His Atom offers a playful glimpse into the micro-world that surrounds us. So next time you enjoy a film, remember that there's an even smaller movie happening right at an atomic scale. How amazing is that? Can you believe stuffed animals go on vacations? In Japan, a unique travel agency called Unagi Travel has turned this whimsical idea into a reality. They specialize in organizing vacations specifically for your cuddly companions, ensuring that your favorite plush friends experience exciting adventures around the world. Imagine your teddy bear lounging on a sunny beach, or your beloved cat plush exploring a bustling city. This quirky service has gained immense popularity, leading to a demand that exceeds supply. As a result, travelers must book their plush pals' trips well in advance to secure a spot, as reservations fill up quickly. Whether it's a relaxing retreat or an action-packed journey, Unagi Travel creates custom itineraries that cater to the thought of your stuffed animals exploring exotic locations. It's a charming way to celebrate the nostalgia and joy our childhood toys bring us, while also sparking conversations about companionship and travel. So if you ever thought about giving your stuffed animals an adventure of their own, Unagi Travel might just be the perfect solution. Prepare to be amazed by the illusory truth effect. This fascinating psychological phenomenon shows how our minds can be tricked into believing false information. When we hear a statement repeatedly, even if it's not true, we start to accept it as fact. Imagine seeing a rumor about a celebrity in the news multiple times. Eventually, you might forget it was just gossip and believe it as real. This effect influences how we remember information and can even shape our decisions without us realizing it. Researchers have discovered that the illusory truth effect can impact everything from our opinions about political issues to our views on health and safety. It highlights the importance of being critical about the information we encounter. So next time you hear something that sounds off, consider how many times you've heard it before. Could it be more about familiarity than truth? You might be shocked to learn about Lake Natron. This extraordinary lake in Tanzania is notorious for its incredibly high levels of salt and minerals, making it one of the most caustic bodies of water on Earth. Many animals, including birds and bats, accidentally fall into the lake, and the results are often astonishing. Instead of simply sinking, these creatures become perfectly preserved, appearing as if they have been turned to stone in mid-flight. The extreme conditions of Lake Natron mean that their bodies calcify, creating a haunting beauty that captures the imagination. Local legend even claims that the lake can transform animals into ethereal sculptures. While it sounds eerie, this phenomenon is a fascinating example of nature's unique power. So next time you think of a lake, remember that not all waters are welcoming, some are downright deadly. Did you know Canada grows most of the world's lentils? This amazing fact highlights Canada's vital role in global agriculture, producing over a third of the world's lentils. The province of Saskatchewan is the powerhouse behind this impressive statistic, where vast fields of vibrant green and golden lentil crops thrive. Lentils are a popular legume packed with protein, fiber, and essential nutrients, making them a favorite ingredient in many cuisines around the world. Farmers in Saskatchewan utilize modern farming techniques and favorable weather conditions to cultivate these nutritious seeds. The lentil harvest isn't just significant for local economies, it also impacts global food security, as many countries import these legumes for their nutritious benefits. By nurturing healthy lentil crops, Saskatchewan contributes to a sustainable food system while boosting its own agricultural economy. So next time you enjoy a delicious lentil soup or salad, remember that Saskatchewan plays a key role in bringing those wholesome ingredients to your table. Here's a wild fact about Leonardo da Vinci. Long before the first airplane took to the skies, the brilliant mind of Leonardo da Vinci was dreaming of flight. In the late 1400s, he sketched designs for what he called a flying machine, inspired by nature and the graceful movements of birds. His imaginative concepts included a device resembling a helicopter called the aerial screw, and a glider model with wings similar to a bat's. These designs were remarkably advanced for his time, showcasing his deep understanding of mechanics and aerodynamics. Despite not having the technology to construct a working model, Da Vinci's vision laid the groundwork for future aviators. His notebooks, filled with sketches and theories, reflect a creative genius who understood the possibilities of human flight nearly 500 years before the Wright brothers finally made it a reality. Can you imagine what Da Vinci would think of today's aircraft? Did you know sea otters sleep in style? Sea otters are not just adorable creatures. They have a fascinating way of resting that keeps them safe. Instead of burrowing into the kelp or finding cozy spots on land, they cleverly float on the water's surface while they snooze. This unique sleeping behavior serves an important purpose. It helps protect them from potential predators lurking beneath the waves. While they doze, they often wrap themselves in kelp, which prevents them from drifting away. It's like having a natural blanket that keeps them secure. Sea otters are also known for their incredible thick fur, which keeps them warm in chilly ocean waters. This furry coat has over 1 million hair follicles per square inch, making it the densest fur of any animal. So while they enjoy their beauty sleep, they're not just resting, they're also smartly ensuring their safety in the wild. Have you ever seen a sea otter floating peacefully? Did you know that the universe is 93 billion light-years wide? This mind-boggling measurement reveals just how vast our observable universe truly is. Spanning such enormous distances means that when we gaze at distant galaxies, we are actually looking back in time. The light from these galaxies has traveled billions of years before reaching our telescopes, letting us see them as they once were. Imagine witnessing the birth of stars that occurred eons ago. However, this is just a tiny slice of the cosmos. The entire universe is even larger and, in fact, may be infinite. The more we learn about these distant celestial bodies, the more we realize how little we understand about the universe. With every new discovery, scientists uncover clues about the origins of galaxies, stars, and even the beginnings of our own planet. What mysteries still await us in the vastness of space? Ever wonder how psychopaths mimic emotions so well? Research shows that many psychopaths possess a chilling talent for imitating feelings like joy or sadness. They often study the people around them, observing facial expressions, tones of voice, and body language to learn how to replicate smiles, laughter, or even tears. This skillful mimicry allows them to blend into social situations, making it hard for others to see their true selves. The ability to fake emotional responses raises intriguing questions about the nature of their interactions. Are these connections genuine, or are they merely performances? Understanding this behavior helps us realize how complex human emotions can be and highlights the importance of emotional honesty in our relationships. It also prompts us to reflect on how we determine authenticity in our own interactions. So next time you encounter someone who seems too good to be true, consider what might lie beneath the surface. Did you know we can choose multiple races today? This change happened in the year 2000, when the U.S. Census officially allowed individuals to identify with more than one race. Before this important decision, people were forced to select a single racial category, which often overlooked the rich tapestry of multiracial identities present in society. By embracing the idea that many people have diverse backgrounds, the census acknowledged the complexities of identity in America. This shift not only reflects social progress, but also encourages a more nuanced understanding of our population. It highlights that identity is not a simple label, but a unique combination of experiences and heritage. Today, millions of Americans proudly identify as multiracial, showcasing the beauty of diversity in our communities. This shift also impacts policy, education, and representation, making it essential for the country to adapt and embrace these multifaceted identities. So how has this change affected our society and understanding of race? Hard to believe, but ships can sink from rage. In 1978, a tragic event unfolded aboard a Chinese destroyer that left a lasting mark in naval history. An officer, driven by intense emotions following a personal tragedy, made a drastic decision. He detonated the vessel's depth charges. This impulsive act wasn't just an isolated incident, it changed the fate of the ship and its crew. The explosion led to the sinking of the destroyer and the heartbreaking loss of 134 sailors. This incident serves as a powerful reminder of how human emotions can sometimes lead to catastrophic consequences. The mix of grief, anger, and desperation can cloud judgment, resulting in decisions that affect many lives. It's a somber lesson in the importance of emotional control and the profound impact of our actions, especially in high-pressure environments like the military. How do we learn to cope with our emotions in challenging situations? Let's uncover the truth about Roosevelt's handshakes. On January 1st, 1907, Theodore Roosevelt made history by shaking hands with a staggering 8,513 people in just one day at a White House reception. This impressive feat wasn't just for show, it symbolized Roosevelt's unique connection with the American people. As a president who deeply believed in engaging with citizens, he often held open receptions where anyone could come and meet him. Imagine the excitement of standing in line, waiting to shake hands with the leader of the country. Roosevelt's record-breaking day required immense stamina and enthusiasm, reflecting his larger-than-life personality. He embraced this tradition to demonstrate accessibility and approachability, breaking down barriers between the presidency and the public. Although his record has yet to be beaten, it continues to inspire others about the power of connection and personal touch in leadership. How many handshakes would you manage in a day? Is it really true that skin regenerates every month? Yes, it's fascinating. Our skin is constantly renewing itself, shedding old cells and replacing them with new ones. This process takes about 28 days, giving us a fresh layer of skin on a regular basis. The outermost layer, called the epidermis, is composed of cells that die off and are sloughed away, making way for cells from deeper layers. This renewal is important not just for aesthetics, but also for health, as it helps to protect our bodies from infection and injury. Factors like age, diet, and hydration can affect how quickly this regeneration happens. For instance, younger people often experience faster skin turnover, while those who are older may notice it's a bit slower. This is why skincare routines often emphasize regular exfoliation and hydration to support skin health. So the next time you look in the mirror, remember that your skin is a dynamic organ, working tirelessly behind the scenes to keep you looking and feeling great. Most people don't know this, but Denmark's flag is ancient. The Dannebrog, Denmark's national flag, is believed to be the oldest flag still in use by an independent nation, dating back to 1625. This striking flag features a bold white Nordic cross on a vivid red background, symbolizing Christianity and the country's maritime heritage. Legend has it that the flag fell from the sky during a battle, inspiring Danish forces to victory. Over the centuries, the Dannebrog has become a powerful symbol of Danish identity, celebrated during holidays, national events, and even family gatherings. It's not just a flag, it's a living piece of history, connecting generations of Danes. Each time the flag is raised, it tells stories of bravery and tradition that have shaped the nation. So the next time you see the Dannebrog fluttering in the wind, remember you're witnessing a remarkable piece of history that has stood the test of time. Ready to explore bizarre hunting laws and culture? This unusual law sheds light on the unique cultural quirks and historical attempts to regulate activities in rural areas. In many places, local governments once enacted strange hunting regulations that reflected the community's values and lifestyle. For example, some rules might have required hunters to wear specific colors or carry unusual equipment. However, times have changed. Today, hunting laws focus more on conservation efforts, ethical hunting practices, and protecting endangered species. Authorities aim to balance wildlife preservation with the rights of hunters, ensuring that ecosystems remain healthy. These modern regulations not only help maintain biodiversity, but also promote respect for nature. As we witness changes in environmental awareness, society increasingly emphasizes responsible hunting. So whether you're a seasoned hunter or simply curious about wildlife laws, understanding these bizarre roots can connect us to the past and shape our future. What other quirky laws exist around the world? What if I told you how the Sphinx lost its nose? The Great Sphinx of Giza, a monumental statue that has stood for over 4,500 years, has a fascinating story behind its missing nose. Contrary to popular belief that it succumbed merely to the effects of time and weather, historical accounts suggest that its nose was deliberately destroyed in the 14th century. A religious leader, possibly out of respect for Islamic teachings that discouraged the depiction of human features, ordered its removal. This act not only reflects the complex interplay between art, religion, and culture, but also highlights how such decisions can reshape historical artifacts. The Sphinx, carved from limestone, had endured centuries of wind and sand, but this intentional act severely changed its iconic visage. Exploring this mystery reveals not only how history can be altered, but also how different cultures perceive and interact with their heritage. What other secrets might the Sphinx hold? This might surprise you. Mayonnaise in wartime? During World War II, U.S. soldiers showed incredible resourcefulness by using mayonnaise as a lubricant for squeaky tank treads. When traditional lubricants ran scarce, these brave men turned to everyday items to fix problems. The thick, creamy texture of mayonnaise provided a surprisingly effective solution, easing the movement of tanks over rough terrain. Imagine the scene. Amid the chaos of battle, a soldier pulls out a jar of mayonnaise to silence those noisy treads. This quirky use of a common condiment not only highlights the creativity of military personnel, but also reflects the challenges they faced, often improvising solutions with whatever they had on hand. While it may seem odd, such actions underscore the determination and inventiveness that soldiers relied on during tough times. Who knew something so simple could make such a difference on the battlefield? Is it really true that Iceland has no mosquitoes? It might sound unbelievable, but Iceland is often regarded as a mosquito-free paradise. This unique status is due to several factors. First, the country's cold climate is not ideal for mosquito breeding. Mosquitoes thrive in warmer temperatures, and Iceland's long winters and relatively cool summers create challenging conditions for them to survive. Additionally, the island's geographical isolation means that mosquitoes have not been able to migrate easily from other regions. Surprisingly, some areas in Iceland, particularly near rivers or lakes, can still have other insects, but these are usually not the bothersome mosquitoes we're familiar with. This absence has made outdoor activities much more enjoyable for residents and visitors alike, as they can hike, fish, and explore without worrying about insect bites. So if you're dreaming of a summer getaway free from those buzzing nuisances, Iceland might just be the perfect destination. Here's a wild fact about Eddie Slovik. He stands out in American history as the only soldier to face court-martial and execution for desertion since the American Civil War. Slovik, an Army private during World War II, found himself overwhelmed by the intense pressures of combat and the horrors of war. In 1944, he deserted his unit not once, but multiple times, seeking refuge from the violence that surrounded him. Unfortunately, rather than receiving leniency or understanding, his actions led to a swift military trial. In 1945, Slovik was executed by firing squad, making a grim mark in history as a symbol of the harsh consequences faced by those who fled the battlefield. His case sparked debates about the treatment of soldiers and the policies surrounding military desertion. The story of Eddie Slovik serves as a chilling reminder of the challenges faced by soldiers and their rigid rules governing military conduct during turbulent times. Why was his fate so extreme in a country that honored freedom? Why do colors matter in the South African flag? Each hue on the South African flag tells a story about the country's rich history and diverse culture. The flag features 6 vibrant colors: black, green, yellow, white, red, and blue. The black symbolizes the country's African population, representing unity and diversity among its people. Green reflects the land, a nod to South Africa's lush landscapes and abundant resources. Yellow stands for the country's rich mineral wealth. Meanwhile, white represents peace, while red symbolizes the struggle for freedom, and blue signifies the sky and the oceans that surround this beautiful nation. Adopted in 1994 after the end of apartheid, the flag aims to foster a sense of togetherness among all South Africans, regardless of their background. Its unique design and colors reflect a fresh start, marking a new era of hope and unity. The flag is not just a symbol to wave. It's a representation of the strength and resilience of a nation that has come together through its differences. Isn't it fascinating how such colors can carry deep meanings? Let's uncover the truth about California's driverless cars. In California, driverless cars must obey a strict speed limit of 97 kilometers per hour. This limit shows how cautious regulators are with these amazing technologies. Autonomous vehicles, which can navigate without human input, promise to make roads safer and more efficient. However, safety concerns linger. By capping their speed, authorities aim to minimize potential accidents while tests are still being conducted. For comparison, typical human drivers may hit much higher speeds, but with the complexities of programming a vehicle to handle real-world situations, the slower speed is seen as a necessary precaution. The decision reflects a careful balance between innovation and safety, paving the way for future advancements. Will these regulations change as technology continues to evolve, or will safety always come first? Why exactly does wave rock look like a giant wave? This stunning natural formation in Western Australia appears as if a colossal wave is frozen in time, creating a spectacular sight that draws visitors from all corners of the globe. Over millions of years, erosion has played a key role in shaping this giant granite rock into the curvaceous, wave-like structure we see today. Its unique beauty is enhanced by the striking colors of its surface, with earthy tones complemented by vibrant streaks of orange and yellow, making it a favorite spot for photographers and nature lovers alike. Wave rock isn't just an impressive sight, it also holds cultural significance for the local indigenous communities who have cherished this landmark for thousands of years. Whether you're hiking nearby or just taking in the view, wave rock offers a fascinating glimpse into nature's artistry and the forces that shape our planet. Ever wondered about underwater architects in nature? The natural world is full of fascinating creatures, and some of the most impressive are the underwater architects like corals and beavers. Corals, which seem like simple sea creatures, come together to create stunning reefs. These reefs not only provide shelter for countless marine species, but also protect coastlines from erosion. Then there's the beaver, famed for its dam-building skills, which creates ponds that serve as a habitat for many other animals. These adaptations are not just practical, they demonstrate the incredible collaboration and engineering skills found in the animal kingdom. From creating a home to ensuring ecosystem health, these architects play vital roles in their environments. So next time you see a coral reef or a beaver dam, remember that you're witnessing nature's amazing design work firsthand. Here's a wild fact about toothbrush history. For centuries, people used toothbrushes made from animal bristles, specifically from pigs or horses. This might sound strange to us today, but back then, these natural bristles were the best materials available for cleaning teeth. The first known toothbrushes date back to ancient China, where sticks with frayed ends were used to scrub teeth. Fast forward to the 20th century, and manufacturers introduced nylon bristles, making toothbrushes more effective and easier to maintain. This transition to synthetic materials revolutionized dental hygiene. Today's toothbrushes come in various shapes, sizes, and even colors. You might prefer soft bristles for sensitive gums or sturdy ones for a deep clean. However, no matter the style, brushing your teeth with a modern toothbrush helps prevent cavities and maintain fresh breath. Isn't it fascinating how this everyday item has evolved over time? From animal hair to nylon, the toothbrush reflects our changing understanding of dental care and hygiene.